All right, welcome. I'm here with Mars actually on the Veddite Community server. I'm gonna have a look at his space. He's built quite a nice but fairly big and complicated base with a lot of different things. So I'm gonna go take a look and we're gonna just test it out with some spawn zombies. I know he's been spending a lot of time painting and he's still extending it with catwalks and everything on top. And apparently it does very well against Blood Moon Hordes. I don't think we'll be able to get through one of those today, but I know he's been testing that out and it plays very well.
Hey, you didn't tell me when to smile.
I didn't tell you when to smile, but I'm here with Mars in Mars's home. And it's getting to be a little bit dark, but we're going to be inside pretty soon. He's got his nice... So what flag is that, Mars? For us people who don't know this kind of flag. Sorry?
Yeah, it's Quebec. It's the Quebec flag. It prevents
it's the
from
Quebec
Canada.
flag. Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I didn't have talent to make flower in the corner, so it's a square flag.
You can plant some flowers there. I wish you could plant them sideways, maybe.
I try, but I cannot paint them white, so...
That is true.
It just looks pixelated.
You should chop down some of the trees here, get some of the leaves, and then just glue the leaves.
That could work.
That would be nice if it works. So that's, I guess this is your tree farm and your other farm then. Nice.
So right. I got like 12 row of 25 crop. So
I guess this is a good place to get resources. Is that a wasteland right outside? It is a wasteland, right?
Yeah, wasteland on the south and it's a forest on the north.
Ah, okay. All right, so let's go down here then. This is is this your main entrance?
Yes, the mini bag entrance. Otherwise, we came from the tunnel that connect to the community base.
Oh, I didn't manage to close it in time. I mean, unfortunately, I closed it perfectly, I think.
Great. So for me, in here, I put candle to be able to see without using any sort of light.
Yep. And this is the garage here. And they made a really nice
one, but
it still works. I like the road divider. I wish you can make the road divider, the painting. I wish you could make like stripes and everything, but it's not as easy, unfortunately.
Yep.
But it looks good at least.
And if you go east from here, that's like a five lane, well, 2 lane, two wide each.
Yep. So did you put plates down here? Is that plates that you painted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
or is it the scrap iron? What's it called?
No, I didn't put sign line. It's a concrete plate.
It's concrete plate. Okay. Yeah, because we're down at bedrock here, and down at minus 57, so you can paint bedrock, obviously, unfortunately. So you put plates down so you can actually get some texture and get rid of the. Oh yeah, you see that here underneath. Yeah,
I could not hide that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're getting up. The first elevator will bring us to the...
Oh, the hay bale. Right. The painted hay bale.
Yep.
Right.
So if you go up here, we get to the work area.
Okay.
Once you get up, you go...
Well, there's a lot of candles.
Yeah, that's why I say nice. You can turn off your light here. It's all light up with candle.
So lights out. Oh, you got a lot of stuff here. And
so I've got like
all your boxes,
for mixer, all the boxes,
and all locked. What kind of? Don't you trust me?
Well,
no, don't answer that. Don't answer that.
I did unlock the case no token one if you want to try, or the gyrocopter box is that way. It's unlocked as well.
Yeah, that's good. So I guess you're having all these pillars just to provide stability for the base build upstairs.
Yeah, I did try when I did start the base to have less pillar, but unfortunately I did get costly collapse. So I did put all this pillar just to make sure it's safe on top.
It's safe, yeah. Well, sometimes it's better to have too much than to have too little, so you don't get the collapses. So where does this one lead to? This? Oh, sorry, I'm just.
Where are you at? Come at this to the southwest corner first.
The mushroom corner? Okay.
Yeah, in my single player game, I'm not sure why, but some zombie have spawned inside my base, and that's where I have mushroom growing on dirt.
Are you getting?
So that's why.
spawns in here? I
So,
guess the dirt, yeah.
well, I didn't on the server, but on single player I did. So that's why I did make like a secure place with gate and everything, because I wasn't
Yep.
sure why I had zombies spawning inside my base. So that's the only place we can see dirt. So that's
Yep.
why
Okay,
it's been locked
that
up.
makes
But
sense. I guess,
the door,
I guess when you're having screamers, they could potentially spawn on the dirt. Maybe
yeah.
that's why.
This
And I
door
guess,
does go bring us to outside to the bottom of the structure, so I don't really need to go there.
okay.
But if I need to do maintenance or whatever,
If you need to.
it's still
Okay.
yeah, it's still accessible.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, we have on the northeast corner. It's like the maintenance area. So if we go up,
Let's go
there's
up
a
and have a look.
possibility to.
Looks nice and green, just like my favorite. So, are we inside the walls here or something?
Yeah, inside the pit wall. So if you open the door here, you will see.
Oh, okay.
So it
Yes,
all the
okay,
electric
we're really inside the walls.
is going here. So on the inside, I mean in the center, you look on inside the iron bar cage. There is wall Xbox that go to these on this wall. So
Right,
that's where
okay,
the connection come from the inside to the outside.
Yep.
And I made 3 different circuits, like the yellow, blue, and red. So the yellow is for the electric fence, the blue is for the light, and the red is for the shotgun turret. So from inside the base, I can start the turret on the outside ring.
Oh, I get it. Okay,
They
you're
all
color
different.
coding it that way. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. That's how I did the manage it.
And
So it
nighttime
go
falls-
all around the place. It's pretty much the same on all 4 faces.
all the side. Okay. Well, we can go up.
And there's
What happens if we go up even further?
You can go up one more level. That will bring
I
us
see
to
this.
the
Fences, right?
yeah. These fence go up on the floor where the zombie go. So you have like a drop from on each corner
Yep.
and a drop in the center. So I electrocute them and like freeze them for a second when they fall down in the pit first.
Right.
So it
Okay.
gives me time to snipe them from the middle.
Oh, I guess I guess that's why you're having this sort of a little bit more elaborate overhanging kind of thing. Okay.
The yellow stripe helped me out to see where the zombie will be falling in the pit.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And one thing I know when I was making this wireless power box, I wish I could tint it. Oh, I hear. See, you heard one of them get electrocuted, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So if let's fall down, then let's go in the middle. Then I guess it's the.
Yeah, this wall is only for the maintenance.
Is this the right place?
Yes, you have just to move a bit.
No, I just want to make sure I don't fall down to the wrong place. There's no signs. There's no exit signs.
I'm not that mean. You know?
No, you'll have just a random opening. You fall down, and then you're like, "All right, that's it. See ya." You can't get out.
All right. Here we're getting in the fighting area.
Okay. So this is the standard dual cop trap setup with the dart
that's
traps
where
and the fences and the blades and everything.
Everything died quickly in there. So when the zombie fall down, there is 4 dart trap hitting the spike at the bottom. There is electric fence and the blade trap. So the only thing that could be added is like a shotgun turret or whatever, but that's plenty enough to kill a zombie. Even the radiant cup die instantly needs trap.
Yeah, I've always found this setup being very, very useful. I mean, it does mean that if you have too many of them, you do have to repair the blade traps now and then. But it does take them out really fast. And I think in combination with the whole drop trap, where they take additional damage while they fall down, they're electrocuted, they're walking on the spikes, and then they fall down again, right? So they're already weakened, especially the normal zombies.
Only the strongest get in this trap. The weakest won't die on the other ring before, and only the biggest. So there's
all 4 sides here. Yep. Well, let me just see if I go back. Can I go behind here? This is how.
That's how I test my trap.
Yep.
Sometimes I have to really.
Okay. So now we're behind everything. Okay, which is I guess where the spikes is upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Right.
When you look at the top, that's if there is like the pane is missing, it's because I upgraded them by error.
Yep. Okay.
But that's a followable.
So do we go up here?
Yeah. Let me a second. I'm trying to get back. Yeah, we can go to the. Well, let's go to the spike first here.
Okay.
There's an elevator to get to the spike. So there's
Let's get
two
to
different.
I'm stuck.
So from here.
Okay, so this is the spike level. Right, correct. This is right above the previous where we're looking upstairs. Okay.
Yeah, so the zombie fall here. They get.
Oh, yeah, you can see their corpses laying around, right?
Yep.
Nice.
And we can see pretty well all around. There's only the center tower that block the view, but we can see pretty well. And when they fall down, they often crawl because they like split or whatever. Yep. So it's easy to headshot everything from here.
Yeah, and then they tend to, even if they survive, they run here, right? And then they get blocked by these plates and the poles, and then they actually fall down here, which is where the blade traps and everything.
And I did double the pole on the corner because the corner obviously doesn't go in the trap. So just to make sure I don't get the pole broke and zombie inside, right. I did double wall on the corner.
Yep. Well, I mean, if they're standing there bashing, the occasional one, you'll see them and you can kill them. So.
Yep.
Let's loot. I got a trophy. Oh. I am the best. I am the best.
If we go, I think
it's the golden chalice. Would you like a sip of immortality? No? Okay.
All right. If you get in the southeast corner on this level, we get... no, sorry. You handle the trophy. The northeast. There is an elevator going to the cage. So if you open... As you can see, I'm not...
I was concerned that you're going to send me up on the surface next to all the...
Oh, it will come, it will come.
It's like, oh, okay, so now you're outside and you're stuck.
So here is all the electric wiring. So I did put solar panel for each circuit.
Mm-hmm.
During the whole night, if the battery I haven't bagged it up enough, I have a spare.
So question, so Mars, so does these solar panels still work with the bars on top of it?
Yes, they do work.
It does?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So you confirm that they do give power during the daytime?
Yep. But, well... Okay.
The reason I asked, because if you put like glass on top, it will block and the solar banks will not work. So maybe the iron bars work then. That's interesting. I'm going to have to play around with it. Cause that's,
I have to make sure, but I think it was working for... Sometimes the battery doesn't get back up in time, so I've got a relay on each corner, which are wired to an engine generator.
Mm-hmm.
So in the worst case, I can still power up. Even if
you just rewire to go from the generator then? Okay.
Yeah, it's like a backup plan.
Yeah.
If I need to.
Okay. So do you fight from here as well?
Well, I could, but I don't often fight from here.
You don't?
Okay. It's easier to fight on spike level because you're always heading to the head. You can hit in the head, and from the sniping tower, I can hit people from a longer range.
Okay. Should we go up then to the sniping tower? Is that where?
Let's get on top here to get a view of the pit.
So do they ever fall? Oh, okay. I guess they don't fall down here.
At the beginning, before I had the defense, the other ring up top,
they were
running and falling on the roof here. So that's really why I put all the
right. It looks quite interesting. It's sort of like you have these small don't know what called cages kind of thing to collect them, sort of to funnel and drop them down in the right place. And I guess that's the whole thing. What you're doing.
Yep. Okay. Exactly.
So I guess, and that shows with the yellow stripe is because that's where they will be falling down.
Yeah, it's easier as well to fight them when you know where they're going to drop instead of dropping all over the place.
Yeah, no, it's true. No, I like using poles for that. I mean, poles can be pretty useful for guiding zombies to where you want them to do. I mean, it doesn't work perfectly. There are times when they'll get stuck in them and start beating, but a lot of times it works.
If you go look on this side, I put like hatches on the wall. It's when I do collect the zombie at the bottom, when I want to collect the corpses or do the repair on the spike. So I just open that to get back in the maintenance tunnel.
Oh, you should jump on top. Okay, I was thinking, like, how do you fit through? It's just a one big. How do you get in there, right? Okay, but you open it to jump on it. All right. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, first I was thinking, like, why do you need so many hatches? You can't fit through one anyway. Have you ever had an issue with them getting stuck standing on top of that small lip, or you can't do that? Maybe you can't.
What do you mean?
You know, where the hatch is, right? There's a small lip, right? Maybe that doesn't allow you to stand on that small little edge.
No, it does work. It does work. I can show you if you want. I might break my leg, but
I know that you don't have to do that now. No, because I was thinking whether that would ever be an issue with zombies. I mean, I guess usually they walk and run out anyway.
No, there's a bigger slip when you look at the concrete plate. One level higher, like where you see the door.
Yep. Correct.
So it's a bit, and if you go even higher when the pole is, it's more thin.
Yeah, it's protruding, I guess. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so they won't get stuck in the plate, and usually they fall on the second spike. Yep. When I do the maintenance after about other night, it's mostly like the second row that's getting hurt a lot.
Right. Okay. So to get up to the sniper tower, I guess you don't do that from here. Yeah. Do you go all the way down to?
You go back down to the trap.
Okay. You're using this
one.
Okay.
There's another elevator.
Another elevator.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of these.
Ooh, it's. Let's see if there's anything around.
So from here,
So where do you turn on your spotlight?
It turns on automatically at 8, but my battery are off. Let me wire up with the engine. Won't be long. Just have to get my electric wire.
Power outage, you know, this is how it is when you're having a zombie apocalypse. You know, the power, you know, it's not coming in as it should be. Call the power company. Complain.
That's why I got a backup plan.
You have to, you know, that's what you have to have. You know, any survivor worth its salt, he will have his own generator just to make sure that he has power. You can't trust the power company anymore.
I should have looked at that battery before you came.
Yes, so I do. What kind of service is this?
All right.
Right, so this is, you know, the top part of, now we have light. So this is the top part of the tripwires and the fences that we showed from below, which will start bussing them as they fall down, or right before they fall down, right? They run in here and then get bussed and then they fall down here. Okay. Guess we got light.
I'm coming back.
So I wanted to ask you, once you get up, you know, next to all these cages, right? You have on the inside, you have these steel spike.
Okay, I'm with you. What you got? Okay.
So, right, you have all these steel spikes, right?
Yep.
Explain yourself.
Well, everything that is painted in red means there is like hurting the zombies. So there's an electric fence going when are you?
Yep.
So when they go inside the leader cage, where is the painted red? There is wires where the zombie get hit, and I did make sure the wires like where they connect to the electric fence. I mean electric. What is it called? Electric fence post.
Oh, right. Yep.
And the trip relay. I did make sure I'm like at least three height above of the ground. So if exploding cups explode in the cage, it won't hurt the circuit. So
it won't. Okay, that's good.
That's why they are set up vertically instead of horizontally, because if I put them too close to the pole and the cup explode, they will get damaged.
All right.
So that's why they are set up that way. So on the other ring, there is spikes. So if the zombie doesn't go in the box, they still get hit by the spike while eating the pole.
Yep.
And the shotgun turret help a bit as well to clean them from the pole. So it pushed them.
But what about these black steel spikes that are inside the poles. Is that
Yeah, I
an
did
old
post
thing?
these because sometimes the zombie were coming in just the first block in the cage, and they were trying to hit the pole to avoid the electric fence.
Mm-hmm.
So they were hitting the first pole and trying to go sideway of the wall. So I did put these spikes just to make sure if they try to reach the pole, they would still get hurt after that.
Ah,
And
okay,
since
okay.
I put these spikes there, and they don't try to use this spiking anymore. They go in the cage and drop
Right,
down
because it's blocking.
without
I guess
hitting.
they see it as
Yeah,
obstruction behind the pole anyway, so they go
yeah.
to the right direction. Ah, that's pretty interesting.
I did miss a bit the construction, so the height of each box are not the same, so I need to fix that. And there is like the catwalk that is on the way. I'm doing a catwalk all
Yep.
the way around just to
Yep,
make
that'll
maintenance
definitely
on the
help.
shotgun. Yeah, I
Yeah,
need to
no,
reload the
it'll
gun.
help. It's nice to be able to walk around as well. I mean, I did see it previously when you just had the cage, right? And you come up here and it's like, sure, you can shoot and everything, but it feels like you're in a cage, right? It doesn't feel like you have the sort of the openness and the control, and having the catwalks really help with that.
Yeah, it will be easier to snipe from the catwalk. You'll be closer.
And allows it, allows you a little bit. If you want to get out, you don't have to go all the way somewhere else. You could literally just jump down here, like I did previously.
Yep.
Nice.
I did clean as well all the tree and the rock outside just to make a clear view when they spawn.
So let me see if I get some spawn scouts. Let me get some scouts and some wandering hordes in just to see how it looks when they come in. Oh, there we go. We have a glowing dog coming in. Nice.
Yeah, the
from
spider
the east.
dog. Okay, yeah.
And from the south. Oh, we see all the coming in.
You did spawn a lot.
Oh, I like how they run through and they get electrified, and then they electrified as they.
And the good thing as well from the electrify, they get hurt, but as well they get stunned. So when you fight at the spike level, you can shoot them. You have more time to shoot them before they start to move.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a screamer.
Yeah, see, I saw when all these soldiers that are now
they did
crawling
fall
down
back in
there,
the trap.
when they were electrified coming down. I like how they're crawling in in a line. They're very organized zombies, I tell you. So my FPS dropped immediately because of the.
Yeah, there was one. Oh, there's a cup. You should go inside the center and see when a cup drop in the trap just to see how quick they die. It's fun. It's fun to see. I will tell you when I'm away, so we don't get hurt. You can drop. All right. So we just have to wait for the cup. I will try to lure in. Going on spike level. Not sure if you can spawn the cup directly on the spike level, or you get inside since you have the pole.
Let me try to spawn another wandering horde. Oh yeah, well, here's one that fell down. Soldier.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one. Yeah.
Oh. You see that yet?
Yep.
Yeah. They go down.
That was fast. Yeah.
And even if there's like 3 or 4 at the same time, they die.
Yeah, I'll just waste them, right? Oh, some food. I needed to eat something anyway. I guess I
don't know why, but when they are dead, they still trigger the electric fence.
Yeah, it seems to happen on multiplayer. I don't see that happening during single player, but it causes lag. It causes lag. I think they have some problem with the. Yeah, they have some problem with the particles. And when this happens on the corpses, basically you have the corpse which is electrified, which shouldn't be the case. It causes extra lag, right? Like this one, right? And that causes some lag. But I haven't seen that happening in single player, but I see it happening during multiplayer, unfortunately. And it's one of the big causes of lag during Blood Moon Hordes in some base builds when you're having an electricity, unfortunately.
Because they still trigger electric everywhere.
They do, and then, 1 or 2 is okay, right? But you can get like 10, 15 of them including the dead ones, and because it doesn't stop when they're dead, it can, remain for, 20, 30, 60 seconds, whatever the timeout is for that corpse. That causes problem because the whole, performance just drops down.
So when there's a blood on night, I can choose either I farm the corpse from the trap here and just end here.
Oh, I want to go down here.
Or I can kill from the up.
See, this I think is. I wonder if he's dead. Oh, he's not.
Which one?
Now I'm up here. You see the the radiated dog, one of the modded ones that I put in. If you're interested to know how to do that, you go to my tutorials of how to put in modded beasts, and they look really nice. Oh,
no more dog.
No more dog. But at least he looked good while he still lasted. Yep. So it works well. I mean, if they walk around, you see like the soldiers and everything, and they can crawl around, but then they die, right? If they just keep crawling. And the only problem, usually is the radiated dog. Anything that is radiated, it will survive these spikes. They'll take a little bit of damage, but they'll heal a lot faster because they'll do 40 over 3 seconds or 80 over 3 seconds, right? In this case, I think these ones are 40, which is still enough to keep them alive for a long time, even at the lower radiation heal. And at the higher ones, they just never die. And that's where you get the radiated feral cops or the whites. They only get killed by the blade and dart traps and everything down here. They will not die from the normal spikes.
And as well, the upper ring outside of the pit help a lot. Most of them, a lot of them did die there with the shotgun turret.
Yeah.
So like the first tier get down outside, the second tier get die in the trap. I mean in the pit, and the last tier get killed in the trap.
And the third one will fall down and hit the blades and die.
So there's a place to fight for people in a different place. So there can be like people fighting by the spike, people in the sniper tower, people looting in the trap. So
how often? So how do you go about? I mean, how often do you actually clean up all these corpses? And I guess that's why you're using that exit as you showed, right?
Yes, I do it only on Border Night if I want to do. If I don't want to do, well, I can leave them there and they will disappear.
They'll time out eventually anyway. Oh, 5 rockets, nice. Useful.
And the spikes on this level doesn't wear out in one night, so I have got time to repair if I want to.
Yep. But the outside ones you have to go out on the walkway, right, to repair.
Yeah, well, I only have like 2 shotgun turret by side, which is not enough to handle the zombie that stick on the pole. So the pole.
Not yet.
On the last Brother Night when we were 3 inside the base, they did go through 2 different places, but that's pretty much all they did.
Right. Okay.
They only the pole on the upper ring. So
well, it looks good, and it's obviously a very effective way of handling Blood Moon Hordes. And again, just to reiterate, when Mars was testing that out, it was the max game stage, and I think we at that point because we had 3 people, right? So it was 36 concurrent zombies, and it still worked very well. Again, because of the multiple layers of defenses here, and that's always a problem. Otherwise, that when you're building bases, they will often not hold up for max game stage, and they definitely will not hold up if you're having too many of the zombies concurrently. But this layout seems to work very well. We should bump it up to like 60 or something and see how it works.
Be fun to try. The first version I made in my single player game didn't have the outer ring up of the wall, and that wasn't working. We need to delay like the zombie a little bit to be working.
And now we have
another screamer.
Oh, she dies by herself.
Yeah.
I'm coming on that side.
The case. So you can see when they fall down.
Yeah.
Always get
watch
down
this one. I'm just gonna watch this one. Alright, I guess I'm not watching this one.
You were.
Now I wanted to watch them to see when they've come here and fall down, just like me, apparently.
Well, if you stand in the corner, they can get stuck sometimes, so
Yeah.
you have to stand in front of the trap.
Yeah, because of the pathing, yeah.
But I really like the way they die quick in the trap.
Yeah. Now it's really effective chopping them.
You hear the blade start, so you know when it's done, when it's dead. But the blades sound like for half a second, so that means it's really sharp.
Yep. And then that's it, right? Unfortunately, you have that bug with electricity.
Yeah.
Well, at least then you know that something is laying there dying, dead, right?
Yeah.
Because of the electricity. But it does, too many of those one does hurt the FPS. So the next phase of your building is just a catwalk and putting up more turrets upstairs?
Well, yes, I will put turrets more on the outer ring. I will put the catwalk all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
I need to figure out as well for the sniping tower. I don't like the iron bar because it blurs out my sniper when I fight.
Okay.
So I need to break some or make like hatches. I'm not sure how I will do that yet.
Okay.
But I will make some change on the sniping tower. As well, I need more lighting, more further away. Because when they are not glowing, I don't see them coming in.
You don't see them.
Like in 5 block range. So if I want to snipe from far away. I was wondering if I could plant on tree and put like a spot in the tree with a solar panel and battery.
Potentially
like,
might work.
Individually.
Well, one thing I realized helps as well is to clear out the grass. I mean, it'll help with FPS a little bit. It also makes it easier to see crawlers, especially.
Yeah. But as for now, I'm playing on the onboard GPU, so it will be like either way.
Yep, playing 7 Days to Die on the onboard GPU is not the easiest. But anyway, I think that let's hold it here. I think that's been a good one, and we'll see how it looks once you've put on the catwalks and everything. Thank you very much, Mars, for giving a walkthrough here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you.
Been
I hope
good.
it gives some idea for the people.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I think that's the nice thing about seeing different base builds. So you get ideas for how you can build it and how you can make your own designs and sort of incorporate ideas and things that other people are building as well. Cool. Thank you very much, Mars.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
Special thanks to the great patrons supporting the channel. If you would like to join the Veddite community and support these videos, do follow the Patreon link below.